everybody, it's Jill with Angel Creations. Welcome back to my craft room. I have a couple of little crafts today I wanted to do using a couple of the Dollar Tree candle holders. Nothing fancy, it should go pretty quickly. I'm not even sure yet how I'm going to do this one. I think I'm going to put some rocks in there. But this one, I don't know if you guys have been seeing these at the Dollar Tree yet. They are cement on the bottom. I'm calling it cement. I don't know. And they're just amazing little cute little, I love what the Dollar Tree is coming out with lately. So they call them candle holders. So I picked up one in each shape. I already have crafted with one of them on my Facebook channel. If you're not following me over there, go check out my Facebook channel, same name, Angel Creations. But today I'm going to be working with this triangle candle holder, and I'm also going to be working with this, also came in gold, and it comes just like this from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to be working with those two. And I will be using some moss, reindeer moss I believe it's called, some succulents. They come in these little pots, which is kind of useful for this craft anyway, because they come in a styrofoam, I don't know which, they come with the styrofoam block that I'm going to use. So okay, so let's get going. I think I itched myself, and I think I cut myself, so if anybody sees that I need a band-aid, let me know. Okay, we are going to start right in. I think what I would like to do is put my taller succulent in this container. Of course, I'm going to be shortening it a little bit. Or do I want this one in here? That's what I'm trying to figure out, is which one do I want? I think I'm going to reverse it. I think I'm going to use the tall one in the triangle. I'm hoping you can see what I'm doing here. Let me know if you can, oh you can, I'm not on a live, sorry, I'm used to doing it on a live. But anyway, we're going to keep on going. I'm going to just cut the big stem off of this long succulent. Just chop that down to size. We don't need that to be quite, so that it will fit in there better. And then I am just going to use some of this styrofoam that came out, that comes with this one doesn't want to come out as easy, that comes inside this little pot. Oh, I can't get this one out for some reason. So I'm going to use this succulent one, and all I'm going to do is cut a piece of this styrofoam. And if you don't have these, you can use styrofoam from packing materials, or they sell styrofoam blocks at the Dollar Tree if you want those. But I'm just going to cut down, I'm cutting it like probably basically right in half. Best I can anyway, and I love working with this because of all the mess it makes. Okay, so now I have my piece of styrofoam, and I'm going to need to glue that in, but for right now I'm going to just trim it to fit. So I want to trim off a little bit of that corner and a little bit of this corner, and we can smush it in for the most part, but I am going to add a little bit of glue to it, just a little bit, and I'm just going to smush it down into place because we're going to cover this with the reindeer moss, so it's not going to show. Okay, so now we have our piece of styrofoam all glued in. Got some strings here. And so now the fun part is to glue this messy reindeer moss onto our triangular piece of styrofoam, so we can cover that up. So start in the corners, and I'm just going to work with a little bit at a time. And I have my little handy dandy finger protector that I made, and we'll trim this up later. So if it's hanging over the edges right now, you don't have to worry about that, because we'll take the scissors to it later. I do want a smaller dowel though, just to get in here a little before the glue dries, if it hasn't already. So I hope you can see what I'm doing. I don't really have the technology yet to do speed camera and over voiceovers. I'm sorry, I'm still so new at this. I'm lucky I can do what I'm doing, and I just had to relearn everything on an iPhone, so I think I'm doing pretty well for myself. But I know that a lot of the crafters today do speed, you know, they speed it up in editing, and they can do a voiceover, but I don't know how to do that. I'm the old-fashioned what you see is what you get over here so far. Alright, let's glue this little bunch in there. But that's okay. Hopefully you can speed it up at your end if you want to just fast forward. All I'm doing is covering the styrofoam with moss. That's the good thing about at your end, you can speed up. And you can also give me a thumbs up if you're in the mood. That would really help my channel. So I always welcome thumbs up. Anytime you want to give me a thumbs up, that really helps my channel. Plus it helps me gauge to know what you like and what you're not really jiving. So you know, it really does help my channel, and it helps me to know. Okay, so now I have, the top is covered, but we have the sides to contend with. But I need a new glue stick, and I think I'm going to try to put a long glue stick in, because I'm going to be using it. I hope everybody is doing well. I know I've been seeing a lot more people in the stores, and also I've been seeing a lot more people without masks. So I don't know if that's because they are getting their shots and they don't want to wear them anymore, or how that is coming about. But in any case, I hope that you're well, and I hope that we are almost done with this virus. I know I have had it with the masks. I'm going on vacation in May, and I planned this a year ago thinking that, with friends we planned it, and I remember thinking we wouldn't even need masks by now in May, but guess what? We're still wearing them. Still wearing them, so I was wrong on that, because I don't see an end in sight myself right now, but they're saying there is one. But I hope everybody's well, and I hope it hasn't affected your family in any negative ways. I have been very lucky, and no one in my family has come down with it, and we have all had our coronavirus vaccines too. So I'm feeling very fortunate and very grateful that it looks like we will have made it through the worst of this unscathed. So, alright, so there is, I'm going to have a little more over here. Just a little bit, one more little pinch. Alright. So now we have it covered on all sides. And we're going to just take the scissors and we're going to just chop off the excess. Hi, Pete. Chop off the excess and trim it up because we don't want, when this metal part goes over, we don't want it to be in the way, interfere. So just give it a little haircut. Just like so. I think the neater you do it, the more, what's the word? This is more of a industrial craft, I would say. An industrial look versus the old country primitive that I normally do. So I think sometimes the straighter the edge, the almost more it looks the part. Alright, so here we have it. Almost looks like a little cemetery plot, right? But there is our first part of this. Now we're going to clean up some of this for a second. Alright, so now that we have that part of our cemetery plot, I'm only kidding, that's not even funny actually, but it just doesn't look really cute this way right now, right? But it's going to be adorable. So now I am going to take my Dollar Tree succulent that I cut the stick off of a little bit, and I am going to just stick a little bit of hot glue. Can you see what I'm doing down here? I'm going to just stick a glob of hot glue down on the stem, and then I'm just going to find the middle and stick it, push it as hard as I can. I'm going to push it into that styrofoam, and I'm holding it because I want this to take. So I'm just holding it in, holding it, and it should be good. And there we have it. So now we have our little, it's actually a little crooked, and I like that because if you follow me, you know I put my signs on crooked. I like things crooked because it looks like it's not perfect, and it looks like it doesn't look like somebody made it. It looks like it's perfectly growing that way. And that is that one. All we have to do now is put our, around our little, we're putting our cover back on around our plant. You might have to fix it. You know, this is some of the things that happen, so you might have to fix, clean it up a little after you have this. Let me see what I'm doing here. Lift it up and clean it. Yeah, and how cute is that? And how simple. We took a Dollar Tree candle holder, a Dollar Tree succulent, right? We still have pieces left that we can use to craft with. And we took Dollar Tree moss that we still have tons of for other projects. And we created this adorable succulent. And we're not through. We're going to take this Dollar Tree candle holder, They also have it in gold, I believe. And we are going to put Dollar Tree rocks that I took some out of the package, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Usually I get my projects lined up, and I was thinking that this might be enough, and it might be, but I wanted you to see the package too. This comes from the Dollar Tree. So I will pour, this is going to be so simple. So I'm going to pour these rocks in first. And that is not enough rocks at all, by all means. But I'm going to put a few more in. Let's see if I can open this up a little bit more. And then before I top it off, we got quite a few rocks in there. And I love the colors of all these rocks. Now this one was in styrofoam. I'm going to try to clean up the styrofoam if I can. If I can't, I'll bury it. But I'm just going to try it with my fingers to clean the stem up a little bit. We don't want any styrofoam balls showing. And that's pretty good. Pretty good. And now I think I need a few more actually, because this is going to be sitting up above. Now, all I'm going to do is stick this down in the middle. Push that down in the middle, and look, there we have it. A succulent growing out of the rocks, like they would in Arizona. So look at that. For $2 candle holders, we planted 2 fake succulents. And look at how adorable. How adorable. For a bathroom counter maybe, or just the right spot. You can find just the right spot. So I'm going to take a picture of these and put the other one that I made with this, the rectangular one, and I'm going to take a picture and put them all at the end, because how cute is this? So I spent I'd say $3 each, even though this moss is, we didn't spend really $1 of moss. So I'll say $5 total. We made 2 adorable candle holders, succulent holders made out of candle holders from the Dollar Tree. Easy peasy. I hope you enjoyed this craft. It's a great time to give me a thumbs up. I'd like to get my thumbs up to like maybe 1,000 thumbs up would be great. And if you're not already subscribed, you know the drill. Hit the subscribe button below and ring that bell. If you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know each and every time I upload a new video. So, I hope that you guys try this craft at home, and if you do, please put a picture in the notifications or the comments below so I can see yours. Alright, well I hope this finds everybody well, and until I see you the next time, be kind everybody.